second project from the traditional tattered lace, we're going to use our gorgeous classic rose die set and also this beautiful crescent. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? You just know straight away it's from tattered lace, don't you? So what I've done is I've laid the die over the top of the charisma, and there's a spare charisma up there, but isn't it absolute gorgeous artwork? And then we'll run it through our die cutting machine and then put that through there. So that's going to run through there. So what I've got here is I have got some, oops, let's get rid of all the bits we don't need. So I have got my card base. So my card base is only partial card at the front. Can you see I've just folded it in half, and it's just a piece of white card scored and then a sentiment stamped on there. And then I've got this lovely olivey green card, and we're going to pop that onto here. We can make that, those roses are now through my die cutting machine, so we can make those up in a minute. Put that on to the inside, and that's going to go just there. Then I've got a piece of pattern paper from the printed cardstock. So the printed cardstock has got, you can see it's got the rose detail on here, but it's also got, this is going to be the ribbon tail. So it's also got the other details from the cards. Now I've also got a piece of acetate. Can you see just there? You can see I put a few little liquid pearls on, and I'm going to pop that down at the bottom where the base of my card should be. And then when I take this piece of super sticky or red liner tape backing off and fold that over, there we go, we've now got the full front of our card. Clever, isn't it? Works really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my crescent, and I've not only cut the detail out, but I've also cut the foundation layer out, and I'm going to pop those onto the front of my card. I'm just going to sort of hug that sentiment. So it's really going to look absolutely gorgeous. That's going to go up just on there. Now this would work with any of the flowers. Don't think this will only work with the rose, it'll work with any of them. The hydrangea, the magnolia, what else have we got? We've got the honesty, the gypsophilia. Now the gypsophilia is a really clever die cut because it really adds to all of your other dies. So we can just put a little bit of liquid glue, wet glue on there, and that will then pop on to here. Now because we've got that detail behind, that could almost be the end of our card, but we're going to add in a lot more. Let me see if I've got some of the gypsophilia here. Oh, now I've got lots of others. Let's have a look what other flowers we've got. We can mix and match them around in a minute. So we've cut out the classic rose. Let's put that to one side. Now, as I said, all of your die cuts are numbered, so everything works so well together. So let's just pop all of these bits out. Can you see how they're all just popping straight out of the die? That's going to go out of there. There we go. Now you've got all the numbering on your dies, but I promise you it's super easy. So we can take our die cuts, and I'm going to get a ball tool, and I'm just going to pop on here. So mix and match your flowers with your ribbon tail, as we're going to do now with your crescent. You've also got your wreath. Was that all of them? The crescent, the wreath, and the crescent, the wreath, and the ribbon tail. I think that was it. And you know, they all fit perfectly on there. Now you can see all I'm doing is I'm just shaping the die cut from behind to add that detail. And because this is my Pro Print paper, it is just making little marks on the back, but that's absolutely fine because it doesn't impact the front. What have I got there? I've got a leaf. That looks like a different one, that one. Is that the same one? Have I got two of those? I don't know, I've done that right. So I'm going to get my flower. Although I shaped it from the back, I'm now going to just manipulate it a little bit. Let's just do a little bit more shaping just there, so I can bring that in. There we are. Glue gel and my tweezers. Now look at this. That could only fit there. If you match up one petal, everything else fits. So I just want to shape that just like I've done with the main die. Pop that on bit of glue onto there, and then we can pop that just there like that. And then the next one, the next layer pops on there. So that one has to fit on there. Now this one is going to fit, oh, get it the right way around, let's do it that way round. There we go. Onto there. That's pop. Can you see how easily this builds up? Then we've got this one, which is going to go get the right way round on there. Looking at the wrong flower then. That's going to pop just on there. Then I've got a leaf. Now you could cut out a few of these if you wanted to and just build it up. And then my little buds. So this bud has to fit there because you've got that nice straight edge. So it's really easy. That's going to go just on there, and then the second bud has to fit down there. So we can pop that one on just there. So now I've got that with all of that dimension, we're going to pop it on to the front of my card. So that is going to fit just there. But what I wanted to show you is, before I stick that, doesn't that look beautiful? Really pretty. How you could actually fix it with the others. Now we could mix and match. I'm going to put this one, oops, look at that. I'm going to put that one to one side because I've got a nice dry one here. We could mix and match the lily with the rose if we wanted to, and we could really build a gorgeous bouquet just there. Look at that. That one looks absolutely stunning. So this is a brilliant way to do it. Now you're going to have a little bit of artistic license here, so you could also start to bring it in. If the colours were the right way round, you could also bring in your crescent with your wisteria. Looks beautiful. How about popping on a couple of the lovely apple blossoms, or maybe mix an apple blossom with a magnolia. And this is what I love with this collection, is everything works together. So you could bring that on and maybe put a little bow on just there. But can you see how they follow the shape of the crescent? Right, that was just what I wanted to show you, how everything mixes and matches. So let's bring back the rose that we started with. We can take that and we can then pop that on to there. So the last little bit I wanted to do is, I've got myself a butterfly from a previous collection. This is from the Tattered Lace Select collection, and I can pop that on there. So I've got a couple of little sets of liquid pearls, symmetry at either end. I've then got my gorgeous crescent. Let's put a little bit more glue just down there so that that catches. There we go. My gorgeous crescent with the roses on the front, and when I pop that open, how about that? Isn't that absolutely beautiful?